This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last season's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Blue Devils will kick this deep to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Gamecocks offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
First play, looking to throw it. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
With one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Hurdles the defender. What hops? He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. It moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good, right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and the Blue Devils offense gets their first crack now. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and it sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taken his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's got a man down the middle, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Breaks an open space. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fights through a tackle. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Refuses to be stopped. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Spins away from defenders. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here for this offense. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they've got him on the blitz.
Well, the
Defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes an open space. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. At the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Second down play coming up. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Second down, they're going to throw it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And it's caught. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Hold. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Now they call a run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. I missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And the quarterback tucks. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The tight end has got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, the returner fumbled it. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now third down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And we're all tied up now. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense has.
He's in the clear. Now the 40. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Finally brought down. The option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
The solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the penalty's going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. He'll hand it off. Muscles past the defender. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they
touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump on top now here in the 4th. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. A play action looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, what a grab! And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They make the stop, but not before. Solid gain that time. The Blue Devils.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Might have to try the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Let's see what the play call is as the offense begins its final drive. And at first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at midfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
We're going quickly here. They need a few more yards to make this a more comfortable field goal attempt. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback.
It's a touchdown as they jump on top of an overtime.
And that's That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. seed, the defending national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cougars have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team.
He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Coming out with it, it's Prince. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Got enough for the first down. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cheat.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He makes a grab, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
21, Houston, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Houston going up tempo. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, hit upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate.
Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
That should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's a little effect.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Makes the catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do.
He's loose on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Hand off from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a mass.
Free up the gut. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires on the run. Got it. Touchdown, Houston. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
South Carolina, 34. Houston, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. And he loses the football on the return. Kicking team's got it.
And they're going to get an earful from the coach. Those are the plays that it better work. That lateral better go to the guy. He better chew up big yards or you're going to be in trouble. I get it, trying to make a play, trying to make something happen, but instead you made something happen for the other.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the comeback is on.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game, and oddly lining up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He rifles one deep down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Texas. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensive.
Snags it down the right side. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Carolina, 56. Houston, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly. The give to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
63. Houston, 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Charcoal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill north-south.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. The tap. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get...
We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, and Memorial Stadium, home field of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hoosiers will kick this away to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we've really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
First play taking a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's how you finish a play. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Past the all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And he knocks through the PAT.
South Carolina, 14, Indiana, 0.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled, but 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Hoosiers moving quickly down the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Oh, he loses the football. The defense has got it. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Nowhere to run up the middle. So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. The quarterback keeps it here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Third down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back to the throw for the first down. And the ball is hauled in.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down. And
the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Here's Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Important 2nd down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap set.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Who makes the grab? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The distance will be from 36 yards away. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. There was no catching him that time.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Look out, room to run here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set, it's second down. Throw to the running back in the flat. It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Broken tackle still going. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Almost set up for the PAT. That's a highlight play for that quarterback. Stands in the pocket, delivers a strike even though he knows he's going to get pounded.
Yeah, for young quarterbacks, when coaches talk about pocket presence, this is exactly what they're talking about. He stood in there and made that throw, not worrying at all about taking the hit.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Breaking tackles. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He shreds the tackle.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the plus 27. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. First down, looking to throw the football. Bites through the tackler. Touchdown, South Carolina. This air attack is still unstoppable. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive